Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice. This is Monica and I'm doing our October monthly readings. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're safe where you are. This will be for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. You could also be cross-watching for a Libra and receive a message. But as always, remember these are general, so only take what resonates as it resonates with your situation, disregard the rest. This is the Witches Tarot deck, and I'm also going to be using the Oracle of Shadows and Light. Happy birthday, Libra. I hope you have an awesome season. Oh, hold on. Oh man. Why do they always go in the most random of places? What was this? The Three of Cups. I got it, Mama. Charlie's behind me. He's supervising. And please make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't, and thank you so much if you have. Engagement really helps out the channel. It keeps me motivated, and I really appreciate it. So let's see what's going on for Libra in October of 2022. Libra, Ten of Pentacles, reunions, family gatherings, celebrations, birthday season. What's going on for Libra in October 2022. All right, here we go. The Sun in the current situation. Six of Pentacles as the challenge. Ace of Wands crowning you. Eight of Swords in the foundation. The Tower in the past. Strength in the near future. How you see yourself, we have the Empress. Five of Cups in your environment. Queen of Pentacles in hopes and fears. Ace of Cups in the outcome. Bottom of the deck, the Two of Swords. So Libra, what I'm seeing here is you want to do something and you're holding yourself back because you don't want to be the one to reach out first, or you don't want to be the one, you don't want to be the bigger person this time. Okay, I feel like you're trying to teach someone boundaries. Okay, why do I say that? Because the Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck tells me this is self-imposed isolation. Cut off communication. I don't want to see, I don't want to talk, I don't want to hear, I don't want to deal with it. Okay, impasse energy, because the both parties involved are doing the same thing. In the foundation, the Eight of Swords, you're holding yourself back. Same energy, right? Holding yourself back. You've got all these thoughts, you've got all these things you'd like to say, but you're holding back communication. But what's on the mind is the Ace of Wands. You want to take action. You just want to go for it. You just want to stop overthinking and restore balance in a situation. In the past, we have the Tower. So some sort of ish went down. This is big conflict, big argument, kicking someone out, breakup, divorce, firing someone, big upheaval, big change. Okay, blow up, blowout, explosion. Big. Okay, with Scorpio energy as well. Now in the current situation, we have the Sun. You have the Sun and the Strength card. I almost said the Pride card. So the Sun with the Strength can talk to pride. Okay, I don't know if this is you or the other person you're dealing with, but currently with the Sun, it looks like everything's going well. There's celebration, there's recognition, there's rewards coming your way. It's carefree energy, it's popularity, spotlight on you, everybody wants to be around you, everybody wants to be with you. What's the challenge? The challenge is the Six of Pentacles. Reciprocation, mutual energy, give and take. It almost feels like someone's missing or something's missing, right? It's almost like I have all this wealth now, but I can't share it with the person I want to share it. I have all this success now, but I can't share it with the person I want to share it with. And this could be going on between you and a child for some of you. Or you and a parent. Flip it. I'm reading the energies, but you take the messages as they make sense to your situation, okay? Now in the near future, we have Strength. Continuing to hold back, staying strong. This could be, if it is some sort of conversation, is to do with boundaries. But I'm seeing the Strength card as holding back. They need to come to me. That's how I'm seeing this. And how you see yourself, we have the Empress. You could be a mother figure to this person, or you have shown them unconditional love. What are you doing, mommy? I swear to God, they know when I'm filming and they just go nuts. For those of you who don't know, I have 2 very naughty cats. Mommy, can we not do this? Sorry. You've shown this person unconditional love. You've shown this person unconditional support. You've shown this person patience. You've shown this person kindness. You've taken them under your wing, right? That's how you see yourself. You're like, listen, by you acting a fool, I'm not necessarily losing anything. It's your loss, right? Because I was fine before you, and I'm still fine, and I will continue to be fine without you. And you're very clear on these things. So it's not like egotistical, you blowing smoke up your own behind type of pride. It's like healthy pride, you know? It's just being realistic. In your environment, we have the 5 of Cups. So what you don't see coming, this person is hurting. Again, I see water sign energy. Scorpio in particular, could also be Cancer or Pisces. That could be their sun, their moon, their rising, doesn't have to be. In your environment, this person is tired of hurting. They miss you. They feel your absence. Okay, they miss you. They are sorry for what happened, and they've. I feel like someone's ego got the best of them. Someone's anger got the best of them. Someone's temper got the best of them. They let something go to their head, is the way this feels. And there was this big blow up when you tried to put down some boundaries or demand some respect, because they were kind of losing perspective, running away with themselves. They've gone through the stages, right? Pride subsided, ego subsided, temper subsided, everything kind of fizzled out. And what was left was them and their reality, the reality of what they did and the pain they caused by letting their temper get the best of them, by letting whatever it was go to their heads and saying those very hurtful words to you. Okay. What you don't see coming is they will try to come back to make peace, to apologize. In your hopes and fears, we have the Queen of Pentacles. It's a lesser energy of the Empress, which tells me that this has taught you boundaries, and this has taught you the importance of boundaries with for other people when it comes to you. This has taught you how to ask and demand and expect respect and your worth based on what you give. You also want to receive, right? It has to be mutual with 6 Pentacles. And I also see when this person comes back, you have learned. You're not going to be biased. You're not going to hold anything against them. But you're not going to be as open, as giving as before, as protective, as nurturing. You're not going to be that anymore. There's still elements of giving, of being nurturing, of being patient, of being supportive, or whatever, in the Queen of Pentacles. But it's to a lesser degree. It's more reserved. There are clearer boundaries of what is expected. And I feel like that's a good approach. Because whatever happened has impacted both sides. One has learned when they took something too far, or they took something for granted, or they didn't have any boundaries, they didn't respect any boundaries. They learned the importance of, hold on, we need to have some boundaries, because otherwise this is going to go to my head, or otherwise I'm going to be acting a fool. I need to have some guidelines. The other person has learned to be giving, but again, be mindful of how far they go. Be mindful of their expectations and communicating their expectations to the other party. You know what I mean? In the outcome, we have a beautiful Ace of Cups. We have that outpour of emotion. We have that heartfelt apology. We have that declaration of love. We have that open, honest, vulnerable, everything on the table conversation. Okay? So Libra, if you're trying to teach someone how to respect you, I would say keep doing what you're doing. They are going to come around, maybe around the 3rd week. They are going to come around, and this is important. If you want to have this person in your life, whatever they are to you, and have it be a mutually beneficial relationship, with whether it's personal, emotional, professional, financial, whatever it is. It can be that, but they need to learn to respect you, and you need to learn to put down boundaries and to stick to them. Okay? To respect yourself, basically. You're showing them how to treat you. You're showing them what's okay. And I feel like in the past there was the false expectation, right? That you were giving, you were patient, you were doing more than you should have, and whatever the case may be. Hoping, not even hoping, thinking that the other person sees that and they appreciate that and they value you for that. And then they come out and say something that's completely, I hear asinine, which isn't a word I use, but maybe you do. And it just kind of shocked you with the Tower. I've been doing all this thinking you see what I'm doing, thinking you see my sacrifices, thinking you see my dedication, thinking you see this and that and the other. And clearly you got no clue. Them, on the other hand, they've been watching you do everything, thinking, oh, I must be hot stuff, you know, look at Libra trying to earn my attention and affection. You know what I mean? And then they had a big shock when you put your foot down and you said, you know what, you need to respect me. And they're going, what? Hold on, I thought you were chasing me, or you were trying to impress me. What's going on here? So whatever went down, it was necessary, because this can be, like I said, a balanced, healthy, mutual partnership, whatever type it is. But this needed to happen to open your eyes, all of your eyes, to the importance of balance and the importance of boundaries for both parties, okay? So let's get more cards out here for Libra in October. So with the Sun, we have the Nine of Cups. Yeah, it's like something's missing. You feel like something's missing. For some of it, this is around family. Your job is taking off. Your career is doing great. Your personal projects, your personal business, your health, your goals, whatever you set for yourself, everything's going great. It's awesome. Actually, it's more than great. And it's like you're content, but you also feel like something's missing, because it's not the Ten of Cups, right? With the Six of Pentacles as the challenge, we have the Eight of Wands. There's no communication. Communication is one-sided. If you've tried to reach out to them and they played, I don't know what they played. They played games, and they left you on red, or they're trying to trigger you or whatever, and you withdrew, you pulled back communication, and that's why you're holding back now. You're saying, no, I tried, now it's their turn. And for others of you, it's an energy of one-sided communication. So I don't know if you've tried to reach out to them and they're not communicating, or if they should be reaching out, they should be communicating, and they're just not. The Eight of Swords in the foundation is with the Queen of Swords. Yeah, hurt feelings. This is very much, you know what you did. You know what you did, you have to make it right. We both know what you did. You know, don't be acting stupid, don't be playing dumb. We both know what you did. And that's why I'm not talking, and that's why you can't see me, and that's why you can't get to be around me and get to be in my life. The Tower in the past, the Nine of Wands, boundaries. You put down boundaries, and it just shocked them completely. And it shocked you that it shocked them. You know what I mean? The Ace of Wands crowning you is the Two of Pentacles. You're debating, you're considering, should I reach out? Should I just forget about this? Should I just, should we just forget about it and go back? I'm sure they've learned something. Don't go back to making assumptions. Don't go back to making assumptions. No, you have to see it for yourself. You have to receive that message through one of your senses. Either you see something, or you hear an apology, or you receive that gesture, or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? Don't go back to making assumptions. Hold back. Let them come to you. Okay? The Strength card in the near future. What I tell you? Let them come to you. Knight of Cups. And the Seven of Cups. They're going to make an attempt around, I'm going to say second week of the month. They're going to try to make an attempt, but it's like the things they're saying are, you're looking at them like, that doesn't make any sense. Or I don't think you've really thought that through. Because this is like, Knight of Cups with the Seven of Cups, this is like too much. This is too much. It's like promising you the world, promising you this and that and the other, and you're sitting there thinking with strength, right? Because this is you being very reserved, very wise, very, very mature. And you're looking at what they're saying and you're like, that doesn't even make sense. You can't really promise me that. Why are you promising me that? That's not in your control. Or you can't promise that. That just, you know what I mean? So I feel like you're going to, again, have that conversation about boundaries and reinforce those boundaries. And with the Strength card, you might even say, listen, I would take you back in a heartbeat. I also want to go back to happier times. However, this is what I need to see happen. Words are not enough. Words are not enough. With the Empress, 9 of Pentacles. See? You have all the energies of the Empress in the major and in the minor arcana. Independence, self-sufficiency. Do you know what this feels like? This feels like one of those scenarios where someone has been taking you for granted, thinking you need them a hell of a lot more than they need you. And they had a very rude awakening. And maybe you too had that realization of, hold on, no, I don't need them. I'm actually doing everything myself. What was I thinking? You know? It's one of them, you might have told yourself along the years that, you know, oh, I would be nothing without them. They do so much for me. And when this went down and it turns out your life didn't change that much, why? Because you've been doing everything for yourself anyway, but just telling yourself different, you're like, oh, maybe they weren't doing that much for me. Maybe they didn't have that big of an impact in my life that I thought they did, that I gave them credit for. That's what this feels like. And for them, it's vice versa. But the other way around, it's like, oh my God, Libra literally did everything for me. Libra was so patient. Libra was so kind. No one's doing that for me anymore. 5 of Cups, 10 of Cups. Here's the 10 of Cups. Someone wants to come home. Someone wants to make peace. Someone wants to be a happy family again. Someone wants to be in a happy relationship again. Someone wants to go back to happier times, to times when you just got along and you could get the work done. That's what they're coming in for. But you see how they're a lot more reserved? You see how they get it? Because when they show up in the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Cups is this almost like flamboyant, dun-da-da-da, arrival. Look at me coming in for you. You know, you better be impressed because it's me. That's a little bit the Knight of Cups, right? It's like, look at me. Look at what I'm bringing you. I'm bringing you the best thing since sliced bread. Look at it. Right? And you're sitting there smiling with that Strength card saying, yeah, I don't think so. Maybe you need to adjust some things. Now, they're coming back around week 3. There's no more ego. There's no more nothing going to their head. They see that they're not the hot stuff they thought they were. They had to face some very difficult truths about themselves. And they're coming in humble. And fully aware of what they would be losing if you did not take them back, if you did not accept their apology. And that's what makes the difference. Queen of Pentacles in hopes and fears, we have the 4 of Swords. And like I say, you're going to give them a chance to prove themselves. The Queen of Pentacles is all about proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding. Don't give me words. Don't give me emotions. Don't buy me, you know, flowers and try to overwhelm me with declarations of, no. I'm paying attention to every little detail about what it is that you do once you say those words. Do you put action behind them, or are they just words? So you're going to say, let's try. This could be like a trial run. I'll give you this time, I'll give you this much, I'll give you this whatever, for you to prove yourself, and let's see what happens. And then with the Ace of Cups, we have the King of Cups. Someone grows up before your eyes here. Ace of Swords and Temperance. Someone is growing up before your eyes as a result of this. And I don't care how old they are. Immature is immature. It doesn't matter what age you are. 6 of Wands under, I'm telling you, 6 of Wands under the 2 of Swords. You're teaching someone their ego is too big for their own good. You're teaching someone how to be more humble. You're teaching someone to come back down to earth. Okay? And they're growing up. They're going from the Knight of Cups We've got a lot of cups in here, all the way to the King energy. They've experienced every spectrum, every side of that spectrum of emotion. They've seen who they are. They've had to look at some truths about themselves they didn't want to look at. They accept, they embrace, they own it. And as a result, they feel more stable within themselves. They're growing up, right? They're growing up. And now you can have an honest, truthful, reliable, matter-of-fact type of new beginning. Could be a new contract even. With the Temperance, this is the balance that you wanted in the first place. This is that Six of Pentacles energy in the Minor Arcana, right? With Temperance is like, there's healthy give and take, there's balance, there's boundaries. We play to our strengths, we support each other, and we create this new thing together. That's both of us, not one more than the other. Libra, this is awesome. This is awesome. So what I would say is hold your ground, keep doing what you're doing. Don't throw in the towel too soon. This is not the time to think you're being the bigger person. You think you're being the bigger person, they'll perceive it as, haha, yet again, I won. They'll learn nothing. So unconditional love has boundaries. People don't understand that, and myself included. I've just recently learned it, right? You think unconditional love is just unconditional, but then when you think about it, well, what does that mean? You're giving unconditional love, but what does it look like on the receiving end? Because if it's someone who gets it, fine, fair enough, they're gonna get it. But usually, it's a lot easier for people to become complacent if there's no boundaries. And what ends up happening is they just take, because you give. You know what I mean? And it's a lot easier to do that than to say, you know what, hold on, you're doing too much, let me do some more here as well. And for them to constantly be doing that. At some point, they just give up and they're just like, you know what, yeah, fine. You want to do it, you do it. It's okay. And they don't even appreciate it anymore. Right? And then you're not doing anyone any favors. You're not helping yourself. You're not helping them. So let's see. Oracle energy and advice here for Libra in October. Okay. 2022. Out trick-or-treating. We're here. I'm telling you. This is how they're coming up like the the Knight of Cups, right? I have arrived. I'm seeing this big flamboyant energy in my head. Like, I have arrived, Libra. I am doing you this favor. I am being the bigger person, right? And you're just sitting there smiling going, yeah, no, you're not. No, go back. Come back when you're ready. Two little witches. Magical space clearing time. This could be a very beautiful balanced partnership, but it has to be equal give and take. And I feel like everything that's happened with the tower falling is clearing out all those false perceptions about yourselves and each other, making room for this Temperance energy. Amara, the Menahune, Aloha, healing. Definitely about healing. A lot of water energy here. I don't know if someone played on your emotions in the past and that's why you have all these cups. I don't know if someone's using that kind of a manipulation and that's why we have all these cups, but there's a lot of emotional healing here and also emotional growing up that is happening here. Sea, Beacon, Fairy. See how you have all these water cards? Guidance, but where will it lead you? What do you want for this partnership? What do you want for this connection? Are your actions leading you there or away from the desired outcome, right? It's all about those boundaries and having those difficult conversations with yourself, not just telling the other person, right? If I have no boundaries, where is that going to take me? But let's be realistic about it, right? Because hoping for the best and hoping someone notices what you do, not very realistic. Let's be realistic, right? Mermaid. Your sensuality is beautiful. You see how you have all these water energies here? But this is, yeah, for some of you, this is someone who has in the past used their sensuality to gain advantage. This is someone who plays, they know how to sell themselves, they know how to manage / manipulate conversations, situations, environments. They're always so confident. They always know when to push, when to pull back and play the victim. That's the energy that I'm getting with this. And this is what they have to be looking at, the truth about themselves that they have to address. They have to go down in the dumps. Why do I always do this? What is wrong with me, right? We've always asked that question. There's nothing really wrong. It's just what's happened to us in life has shaped who we are. But they're asking themselves those questions like, why do I always do this? What is my problem? Why do I always use this? Why do I always go there? Do you know what I mean? And from there, they can come to the surface properly and in a healthy way. So Libra, very interesting reading. Very interesting reading. Tell me how you resonate with it. If you do, I really hope it helps you if you're dealing with these energies. I hope you have a beautiful month. There's a lot of healing here, but you have to know how to manage the situation. Put emotion aside and teach someone how to treat you, basically. You also have a responsibility in that, okay? Because if we don't tell someone what our boundaries are, we can't make a fuss when they cross the boundary that they didn't even know was there. Do you know what I mean? And we all do it, especially empaths, especially healers. That's a lesson we have to learn, okay? So that's what I'm seeing here. But yeah, let me know what you think. I'm going to leave it there. Hope you have a wonderful month. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.